Well, let's start with something probably no one's asked you about.
Okay.
How's your hand?
Pinky's good. It's pretty much all healed up. It is all healed up. Yeah. It's good.
When you hurt it last year, you came back remarkably fast.
Yeah. Looking back at it, it felt like it was a very long time because it was in preseason and every day in preseason is just volleyball and I couldn't play volleyball, so it just felt like ages. But yeah, it was a quick 2 weeks. Yeah. Which I'm really glad about. It was awesome. I mean, of course, Stanford has like all the doctors at their disposal, all the PT in the world, so it was really cool that I got to come back and play with it again.
Last year, when you did come back and you were playing, I maintained, and I brought this up with Coach Dunning, that unfortunately when Inky got hurt, that was a bad thing for Stanford, but in some ways it was good for Merete because you got more responsibility, got to play more, and it might have helped your development a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to play in the front row more with Maddie. Got a little more options to hit, 2 rotations with her instead of just the one. So yeah, that was cool and it was fun, but we still had Inky on the sideline. She was still a huge part with the middles, of course, coaching us up. But yeah, I mean, we're so happy to have her back this year. I'm really excited for everyone to see her playing again, see how far she's come back from this injury.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be very excited about what you guys can do this year.
Very excited, yeah. I mean, the same with every season. Just really, really excited at this point in the year. We've been away from it long enough now. It's time to play some more games.
You and I have never talked about this in an interview situation, you know, because I would see you play at like Houston Cross Court Classic or Lone Star when you were a kid.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and you must be very proud personally of how far you've come because you were the prototypical baby giraffe, you know, as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not be when you're 6'8" and you're like 17, just kind of shot out of the ground. Or I guess I was always tall, but I'm like very happy with the fact that I got to come here, got to become so much better here, like finally really lift some weights. I mean, I think it's awesome. I'm very happy to be here.
Well, when I think back to watching that kid and thinking, well, what potential, and then last year for you to be an All-American, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's what I've hoped for, so.